Hi, my name is Erin Fortenberry, and I'm going to be teaching you this year in either dual credit biology, chemistry, or anatomy and physiology. Due to kind of this unprecedented way that we're approaching school this year, I thought that it would be better for me to go ahead and virtualize as many things as I possibly could, just in case it was needed. And also for those of you who are going to be doing learning from home, this will serve as your welcome video as well. So I want to go over a few things about our class, but I'm going to do that in a separate video so I can address each individual class. But right now, I just want to introduce myself and tell you a little bit about myself and then talk about how I'm going to learn a little bit more about you. So I'm going to share my screen for you right now. Okay, so like I said, I'm Erin Fortenberry, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself and some things about me personally, as well as professionally, so that way you'll kind of have an idea of who you're working with this year. So first thing you need to know is that I am educated. I am a graduate of Tylertown High School way back in the late 90s. Go Chiefs. There I am. I was involved in a lot of things on campus. I loved high school. It was a lot of fun for me. When I graduated from Tylertown, I went over to Bear Tech or Southwest Community College, where I majored in pre-medicine and I earned my Associate of Arts degree in pre-med in 1999. And go Bears. And I was in the band and involved in Phi Theta Kappa. Um, Upon graduating from Southwest, I decided to pursue the rest of my degrees at USM or University of Southern Mississippi. I was on the Hattiesburg campus. I earned a bachelor's degree in biology, and I also double majored in pre-medicine. And it was during this time that I realized that I really wanted to be a teacher. I started in medicine and realized that I just was not happy with the course that I was on. And I literally ran into the lady who is over the biology ed program, and she convinced me to take one class so that her class would make. And I ended up loving it, and the rest is history. And so it was a wonderful change, and I'm very glad that I made it. So later on, after I taught for a little while, I decided to go back and get my master's degree. So I went to William Carey University, and I have a master's degree in secondary education. And just recently, I completed some graduate courses in biology so that I would be certified to teach at the college level. So, for my work experience, I did work at Southwest Mississippi Community College for a year in the chemistry department. USM hired me to work 2 years in their chemistry department and the lab, and then I left that job and took a teaching job at Summerall Attendance Center, which is in Summerall, Mississippi. It's just northwest of Hattiesburg, and I taught there for 2 years. After we had our first child, we decided to move a little closer to home. So I took a position teaching at Lawrence County High School for 1 year. And then I left there and I came to North Pike, and I'm on my 17th year here at North Pike High School. I also teach every morning very, very, very early for VIP Kid, which is where I teach English to Chinese children via internet. And I'm starting my third year with them. So here at North Pike, not only do I teach the classes that I've already told you, but I'm also the science department chair, and I sponsor the Geek Squad, and I co-sponsor the chess club with Mr. Walker. So here's a few of my favorite things. My family. My husband is Mr. Fortenberry, one of the assistant principals. You'll see him walking around. We've been married for 19 years just this past week. We have two children. Jackson is 17 and he is a senior this year. And we have Anna Claire, who we call Ace. She just turned 12 years old and she is in the 7th grade at North Pike Middle School. And they keep us very busy. Jackson is involved in football and baseball and Boy Scouts and things like that. And then Ace is our band, dance, choir, theater lover. And so we're constantly on the go with them. Here's a few more of my favorite things. My absolute favorite holidays are Halloween and Christmas. As soon as my Halloween decorations go down, my Christmas decorations start coming up. I'm a little bit OCD, obsessive Christmas disorder. I put up 5 trees. This year is actually going to be 6 trees. And I turned my house into basically the North Pole. Um, I love Facebook a little bit too much. I'm also a Pinterest fanatic, and I love Twitter. I like to get on Twitter and just kind of look around. So I do like social media. My phone is in my hand a little bit too much, a little bit more than it probably should be. My favorite fast food is Wendy's. I love to go there and eat, and I also love TCBY's chocolate yogurt, even better than Baskin Robbins. My favorite food is boiled shrimp. Favorite candies are Smarties and Haribo Gold Bears or gummy bears. I drink way too much coffee, and every now and then I'll splurge with a Coke. Although I have been very, very good, and I've only had 2 Cokes since January, so I've been doing really well. My favorite television shows on network television. I love Chicago Med, Chicago PD, and Chicago Fire. I also watch a lot of things on Netflix and Amazon Prime and Hulu. My favorite place in the world to visit is Disney World. We actually have a Disney vacation planned coming up soon. Love to go see the mouse. And I love baseball and love football. Football is probably my favorite. Baseball is a closely thereafter. And then I am a huge Southern Miss fan. We go to all the football games, we go to most of the baseball games, and we even slip a basketball game or two in there as well. When I'm not doing any of those things, I love to travel. We just got back on a big vacation this summer where we drove over 5,000 miles and we went and checked out the Rocky Mountains and the Yellowstone National Park. I've traveled all around the world. I've spent time in Australia. I took a trip to New Zealand. I've been to several European countries and did study abroad. I've led 2 student trips to Costa Rica, and I've been to several of our states. I love photography. This is actually a picture of my camera. I love photography. I love to take pictures for fun. I'm an avid reader. I think reading is important for everyone to do. My whole family likes to read. I'm involved in the American Legion here in Tylertown. I'm also involved with the Boy Scouts of America as well as the Girl Scouts of the USA. So that's a lot about me. We're going to learn a little bit about you. In your Google Classroom, which everyone will be in, whether you are virtual learning or face-to-face, you will see this. It's a student information sheet. It's going to pop up like this. Now, you need to understand that this is for my eyes only. No one will ever see this, only me. But I need you to go through and complete this for me so that way I kind of have an idea a little bit about you. So if you'll go through, it is kind of lengthy, but it does talk a little bit about not just your school stuff, but it talks about you personally so I can get to know you, because anytime that I can make a connection with you, especially outside the classroom, it really adds to our learning experience. So that's all about me. I'm going to learn a little bit more about you. The next video that you will watch will be about our syllabus. That'll talk a little bit about the class in general. So be sure you check that out, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.